Let's get to the bottom of this one. Unspoken truths that I miss one. Tap into the minds of the people, rather acknowledge before I dismiss one. Atheists, Muslim, Christians, Buddhists, they all got usage, all got perspective. It's a collective. Get to the bottom where the truth is, where the heart's uncovered, where you detox from all of the lies you smothered. What I'm trying to the or faith you recover. Yeah, peel off the makeup, we finna take off. Never said it'd be a cakewalk. Meditate till we charged up. Execute goes regardless. Decalcify my pineal. Breaking language barriers. We saw millennials. Planets passing age rotations down.
Hi, I'm Kimberly with Unseen Twisted Truth. We are the People's Podcast. If you support you, we will support you. I do not like how StreamYard does. I apologize to everybody out there. I do not like how StreamYard is doing with Instagram. There is a huge echo. I just canceled Instagram. Somehow it's echoing. It's like a feedback after feedback after feedback. It is insane. I'm not going to do Instagram until StreamYard fixes it. There's no way. It makes it look like I don't know what I'm doing. It played my song twice. Right. It played my voiceover. What they want you to do is go onto Instagram, copy the stream key, come back to StreamYard, put it on there, and then they want you to go live, and then go live on here, and then it plays the music twice, and then it plays what you're saying, feedback, like a delay. Yeah, I'm good. Anyway, so peace and blessings, everybody. I'm gonna bless the show real quick. Peace and blessings, peace and blessings, peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. So I'm gonna start on over and have everybody introduce themselves real quick. And then tell what you guys think what the title stands for. 2024, you have a calling. So I'm gonna start off with Pee.TZU first, and then introduce yourself and work your way down.
What's going on, y'all? My name is Pee.TZU, artist from Port Huron, Michigan, about 45 minutes away from Detroit, close to an hour. And you said, what was the question again for 2024? The calling?
You have a calling. When you hear that, what do you think?
When I hear something like you have a calling, it just means that the purpose is meant to be met. And it's meant to be fulfilled in the most positive way and being the best version of yourself.
Okay. So give everybody a little bit of rundown of you, besides just from Port Huron.
Well, let's see. Just dropped the album October 27th of this year, entitled The Appreciation Transplant, fully produced by my guy Know It from Canada. Very, very great guy, has a very dope story. He was a literal transplant organ donor, like failed surgeries, stuff like that. So I had a couple of mixtapes called Underappreciated. So when I seen he was doing these like instrumental tapes called the transplant tapes, I kind of merged the idea together and just, kind of reached out to him like, look, let's make a full project and see what we can come up with. And that was that, you know what I'm saying? So if you haven't heard it yet, I go by Pee.TZU, Pee.TZU. Check me out. I'm on all streaming platforms, Spotify, Amazon Prime, whatever you could look up is there.
Okay, right on. Lambo, tell everybody about you.
I go by Lambo Brickz. Hopefully everybody can hear me.
Yes.
I was born in Flint, but as an artist, I originated in Pontiac. I stay in Pontiac. Originally I 3 projects in distributor wise under Lambo Brick. At 2 under Black Lambo. I am part of the Black Gypsy family with Will Black. Father of a dog and a daughter, honestly, by myself. That's pretty much it, honestly.
Okay. Choze, introduce yourself.
What's up? My name is Choze Powell. I live in Port Huron, Michigan. I'm a business owner, Phantom Pen Media. If you're on social media, you can look me up at Phantom Pen Media. It's in the background back here. See all that? Yeah. So what I do is photography, videography, multimedia type projects, ads for Instagram, Facebook, social media, commercials, again, photography, videography, things of that nature. If I gave you a full list of all the things I do, it would take too long, and I don't want to sound like that. So that's what I do, man.
And he used to do music back in the day.
Yes, I still do that as well.
Okay, SDOT, tell us about you.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? I'm SDOT. I'm from Pontiac, Michigan. Somewhere between being a former and a re-inspired rapper, chef, mainly a father, and that's life for me.
Okay. Darryl P.
Hey, how y'all doing, everybody? I'm Darryl P, aka the Grind Artist. I'm from Chicago, Illinois. R&B artist. I do 90s, early 2000s R&B, bringing it together with modern R&B to create what I call the Darryl P sound. I've been doing R&B now since 2013. I have 3 projects out. One is a mixtape called Body You Down. I dropped that in 2014. Dropped my first debut album in 2020 called Body, Mind, and Soul. I have a new single out called Pussy Cream off the next album coming up, Body, Mind, and Soul 2, The Cream. Yeah, I just love. I'm a big music fanatic. I just love music. I enjoy doing it. Also an entrepreneur. I have a business called Move Blue. That's the French form for grind. Blue being my wife's favorite color, so that's where the blue come in at, and that's also in its French form. You can always go check out all our merchandise at moveblue.com. Artists, what we got going on, what's coming up, everything is on the website.
Right on. So, Lambo, when you hear 2024, you have a calling. What do you think that means to you?
Technically, 24 is like my golden year. My birthday is on the 24th of April, so number 24 it kind of means a lot. So it being like a saying like that, it makes me feel like I need to do more work.
So I want to let people know I've been trying to get Lambo to be a part of the show. Just he's worked so hard, and getting on here, his schedule is like hectic because of the holiday right now. He was able to come on today, so I'm blessed for that. Generally he can't do weekdays and whatnot, and so but in Pontiac he's making a big difference. He's stomping those grounds with amazing people who you surround yourself by and around is how you're judged. So I'm just giving you your props right now. You're definitely doing your thing over there in Pontiac, and much respect and appreciated.
I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it.
So, Choze, when you hear 2024, you have a calling. What do you think of that?
When someone says you have a calling, I guess that just means you have a important purpose for your life. So with that being said, I guess that in 2024, people need to figure out what their purpose on this earth is.
Amen. And SDOT, you said what you said already when you heard that. Did you say your take
No,
on
I
it?
didn't.
Go ahead and tell
I
us.
didn't. 2024, you have a calling. To me means it mean God waiting on me, man. It mean lock in and get focused. You know, it meant that life is gonna get increasingly more challenging the more you try and find purpose in things outside of your purpose. You know,
Yeah,
so just submit to what you're supposed to be doing.
I feel that. Darryl P, 2024, you have a calling.
Means you got a gift. You got a gift. You chosen. Um, and it's important to use your gift in a positive limelight to spread throughout the world. You know, we in a state where we need some positivity. We need to bring that love back. So whatever gift you have, you know, you chosen, you're calling, you have a calling to step up and be a leader and lead in whatever field that you was destined to go in, and just be a positive force on somebody, be a motivational force for someone. That's what 2024 had to be. You done went through the hurdles and the struggles in 2023. It was a tough year. 2024, you just glide through and just be ready to be that vessel that need to be on the front.
Right on. So I'm going to say this. When I picked the title and I picked everybody to come on here, I trust certain people. When I started this podcast, Bradley is a very important person, Gorilla Hustle to me. And he told me he's the one that told me to start this. So I started it with just someone telling me to. And he supported me 100%. And we are twin flames. We're the like-minded souls. And Bradley told me about Pee.TZU, and I have mad respect for Bradley. So anybody he surrounds himself around, I already know is golden. So I reached out to Pee.TZU through Bradley.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Did somebody freeze or something happen?
I think she froze.
No, it's the signal. It's just the signal.
Oh, okay.
And Darryl reached out to, Wayne reached out to Darryl and brought Darryl on. And I was saying that Wayne's amazing soul and with amazing energy on a path of his own. And he got up and just moved from Pontiac all the way to Texas by himself. Just did it. And been doing it for a while now, and a very amazing individual. So when people that I love and that I surround myself around have people that are like them and they surround themselves around, I already know they're good people. I reached out to SDOT. I heard him one time, and I know he's going to make a difference in the world. He's got a voice, and he's going to stand on it and talk to the youth and change a lot of things and what his message is going to be. So I reached out to him. Choze, I've known Choze for years now, and he's been a very important person in both of my businesses and helped me out a lot. And he's got a great standing, and he always helps and supports the community. And he only surrounds himself around business-minded and respectful people. And he done that, raising his son and everything. And I just had mad respect for him as an individual. So when I thought of the name 2024, you have a calling. This is the Kobe year. I ain't going to hold you all up. This is for real. This is it. You got to make your mark and make your name and be remembered by what you're doing. And all of you guys have a purpose in all of you guys. The universe has spoke to and said, this is it. Get on your grind and get on your hustle and impact the youth. So when I come up with the name and stuff like that, I thought of every one of you guys, and you guys all impact and make a difference in your community. And it starts with the youth, and you guys know that. So I give you guys your flowers and respect for all you guys.
I appreciate that.
Appreciate it.
Likewise too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
And
So
salute to Wayne too. Wayne is one of the first people. Him and Relapse Radio were the first ones to play my single "Pop Champagne" back in 2016, and were very influential in me getting the buzz that I got off that song. So I appreciate Big
Thank you
Wayne
very
for that.
much.
yeah, no, I love Wayne. From the bottom of my heart, he's an amazing individual. I met him one time. I gave him a massage and been connected since. Just a dope energy, just a dope person all the way around.
Amen.
Mad respect. But I want to talk about the youth. What are we going to do in 2024 to make a difference? How can we change? How can we be the difference? Pee.TZU, what's your goal to try to make a difference with the youth? Pee.TZU?
It starts with myself. Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Oh, yep, I can.
Hello?
Yes, there's just a little lag.
Yeah, we.
You hear me? Yeah, it's probably my service ain't the greatest where I'm at.
Okay.
But I think like it's a little bit behind.
Yeah, just a little bit. It's okay though. Go ahead.
Is it behind?
Yeah, it's okay though.
Yeah, we can still hear you.
All right. So I think when it comes with me, okay. I think when it comes with me and when it comes to the youth, I always tell people that are younger than me, try not to make too many mistakes in life the older you get, because as adults, we still tend to get stuck in our own ways. We still tend to have these complacencies. We still think we are youthful at times. So any young person that I would talk to now, I would tell them to look at their own flaws now. Look at their own flaws now. Look at what you think you might be doing wrong versus what you think you're always doing right. And I think that's where it starts at. Just pointing out flaws, pointing out little simple things that you can improve in yourself. Because again, like I said, as adults, we all have tendencies. We all have taught behavior. We all have things that we might like to do. We have things that we don't want to get rid of as a person in our personality. So I probably would just tell the youth, man, just make one little improvement on your personality to move forward. You know what I'm saying? Because nothing stays the same forever and nothing lasts forever.
That's facts.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all heard that.
Yeah, I can receive that. That's facts. So Lambo,
You know what I'm saying? Like I made a lot of.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was about to say, you know what I'm saying? I think we've all made a lot of mistakes in life, and it has to trickle down somewhere. That's all I was about to say. I'm not trying to steal the show or nothing like that, you know. I know some great minds on this podcast right now, so I want to hear everybody.
Right. Okay, Lambo. So how are you gonna affect the youth and make a difference though?
Being more of a show than a teller. You know, I more live my life based off of originality than trying to be more flashy. You know what I'm saying? Because I know the kids get hooked in to what's flashy and what's popping, and they fall to the originality. A lot of people don't understand or try to figure out who they really are. They rather try to build themselves on what they see. And a lot of kids fall to that easily, very easily. And I just rather be a show of that originality counts and it matters too. You don't always have to be flashy. You don't always have to have the latest things like that. You know, a lot of kids don't grow up knowing what credit is, knowing what value is, knowing what property is, knowing what ownership is. you know. So I never grew up with it. So to be an example of that, it always, I see it make a difference.
I can receive that.
I'll say.
Choze, how are you going to make a difference with the youth?
That's a good question. I can only do what I can do. So, being that my area of expertise or my profession is not specifically working with youth, I try to help them when I can, how I can. For one, by being an example. You know what I'm saying? So when the youth sees me, I'm the same wherever you see me. I'm not gonna be different in front of these people or those people. I'm also a board member of a elementary school here in my city called East Shore Leadership Academy. And so just being on the board of a school, of an elementary school, I can do things or affect how the youth are affected in that school. You know what I mean? Like, can kind of make some decisions or suggestions that could lead to an improvement in their education there. I also am involved in it's called the Lunch Buddy program at another elementary school where I spend about 30 minutes at a lunch period with a child 1 day a week. It's not a whole lot, but in that 30 minutes, I make that child understand and believe in themselves and the power that they have and help them however I can if they have, like home issues, school issues. So that's how I can affect the youth in the field, in the area that I am in. But outside of that, I don't have like a master plan to go out and physically affect and touch and talk to the youth. If that ever presented itself, though, I would definitely be all for that because I am very, very passionate about young people because it sounds cliche when you say the children are our future. But man, if that's not the realest statement I ever heard, because all of the children that we grew up with, they're now adults. And if you look around you and see the adults that you grew up with, they might have became something that their moms and dads never wanted them to be. So I think it's very essential that each person helps children where they are, and that starts in the home. So if you can get your family structure tight, single fathers, single moms, and all that, like, take care of your kids, man. That's the best I can tell you, and not just financially, but teach them things that can help them be great later on in life.
Yeah. I want to say real quick, you're downplaying who you are because I don't think you really see exactly how much impact.
I don't want to come off like that. If you know me, you know me, and it is what it is.
But you're very humble, and I can respect that and appreciate that. But you've been making a difference in the community, in the youth, all the way from when you were in school.
Yes, but
like you have always put the youth first, even from how you raised your son and stuff like that. So I've known you for years, so I know what impact you've made on people, and everybody who's ever came in contact with you has nothing bad to say about you, and they've all been blessed by having you in their presence.
Well, so depends on who you ask.
I get it. I get it. You're humbling yourself, and I get that. But every day you do impact the youth, or you know.
Yeah,
you just do.
I hope I do. I try. I would like to, but when you got rappers like Lil RT out here influencing the youth, ain't much I can do. I can't get that type of thing, man.
I get that. That's his pocket, though.
They don't want to hear an old man like me talking. They want to hear,
I feel you. That's a pocket in someone who's younger in the time right now. That's hip. But then you've made a difference by the stories you've told. You've wrote a lot of stories that impacted a lot of people, and being in the social media and different media platforms and different TV platforms, you've made a difference in the papers and everything. So
I try. Like I said, I do what I can, man.
I get it, though. I get it. I get it. I get it. So SDOT, how are you going to impact the youth? I know you got children and stuff like that. How are you going to impact the youth in this year, though?
Yeah, I do got a son. And my strategy so far is growing as I grow into parenthood, but it has been to just keep these kids as confident as possible and keep them believing in themselves. And as we, as we get older and technology advances and all this, is so many more opportunities to be your own boss and to not wind up in a system, but to be the system. But, as we get older, and academics fluctuate, finances fluctuate, we go into adulthood and we realize that, maybe, those 12 years of school didn't prepare me for what I thought, what life is actually about to be. I think putting some in somebody that the world can't strip might be the most important thing for me.
I can receive that. I appreciate the fact that you came back. You and Lambo, I appreciate the fact that both of you guys are coming back into music and hitting it harder this time, and that you guys are really making a difference. Just from your sound to who you were before to now, it's changed, and I appreciate that. I can see so much growth in both of you guys. I've heard both of you guys older tracks and the newer tracks, and you guys have done so much in growth and change and just elevation all the way. So I'm just, I'm respectful of that, and I appreciate that. We need more positive and higher vibrational music. We need somebody to make a difference in what they say so we can impact the youth in a positive manner instead of suppressing them and keep them in their lower chakras and feeling like they have nowhere to go but to go in the system, because they close down all the youth programs. They close down all the centers. Anything for the youth but the streets is gone. So every time a older individual can go out there and speak knowledge to the youth and let them know, there's another way out there instead of getting into the streets. I appreciate that, honestly. And I've seen both of you guys' change dramatically. So kudos to both you all for that.
Yeah, I mean, finding yourself is a deep journey, and there's no manual to it, and there's no timetable to it. There's no script to it. I'm not sure if I've grown. I'm more confident in who I am, and in its dropping a veil from around me. So I think it's just power and believing in yourself. I don't really care too much of how I'm perceived, or how someone perceives me. I'm always, if I'm positive in myself, how can I be negative? Who can tell me I'm negative? But that's the kind of belief system that I think these kids they just need to be into themselves. The world is it's too much going on.
Yeah, we just gotta show it's cool to go to school.
Yep.
I don't even think.
Oh, it's definitely cool to go to school.
I don't even think just going to school is the issue, though. It's what they're learning when they're in school that makes a huge difference.
No, I'm saying like a lot of us didn't grow up with that just statement. A lot of us, the role models that we grew up never told us, "Oh yeah, it's cool to go to school." They tell us, "Man, go to school, stop playing, go to school," but they never said it was cool to go to school.
See,
they
when I was younger,
they never showed. Even like I said, all the after school programs, all the people that we grew up with wasn't in after school programs. They were just the same people that we went to school with. And when I was younger, I was told that I could skip school and didn't have to go. I chose to. So I mean, that's another thing too.
Yeah, I was told you don't have to go. You ain't gonna learn nothing anyways. So like
I chose. A lot of people
I ain't gonna hold you. My parents, they didn't play about that. They made us go to school. Like they did not play with that for real.
Even senior skip day, I was like, I was still in school. It was the school was dead, but my sister made sure I was still in school.
Yeah.
I definitely think besides school, these kids, these kids these days should definitely be picking up some kind of hobby, you know, being in somebody's barber shop, you know, learning something. It's so much money to get at a young age now. You can literally come out of high school successful.
Facts.
You know,
Yeah.
with you know,
That, but the thing is though, you gotta want to do it though. You gotta want to do that though. Like it can't be nothing else. Like you have to be hungry to do that, because the immaturity level is always going to be there when you in your adolescence. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't pick up on, you know what I'm saying, if you don't pick up on it, you're not gonna want to do it.
You gotta show it, because where they gonna pick it up from?
That's right.
You gotta show it for real.
Yeah. I mean, when I was a kid coming up, you know, if we had $5 for the ice cream truck, we was big money. Now I see these kids have ways to get make $100 a day at 10, 11, 12. I mean, success is at your fingertips at a very young age these days. And I think that money is fuel. You know, they want to look like what they see, and there's ways to do it. I think right now, man, whew, it's a hell of an opportunity. It's a space full of opportunity right now.
But where they know to get it from though? A lot of them.
You say what?
I said a lot of them don't know where to get it from. Like a lot of kids ain't even out here shoveling snow, cutting grass no more. A lot of kids ain't. I don't even see kids in the neighborhood outside no more, bro. Like I literally, like you like to say, majority of us have we pay bills, we probably own homes, we probably pay rent, whatever. But when it comes down to summertime, we'll step outside. You don't see no kid out there. You're like, even if you are people, or you are the man of the house who cut the grass, you know what I'm saying? You can be 1 week and just like, dang, I want to see if it's a kid out here to cut my grass. You won't see that. You won't see that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but we grew up seeing that though. You know what I'm saying? We grew up having, like, I don't know about everybody here, but you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people didn't grow up with fathers, but they had that little cousin, or they had that the uncle would be like, man, you should be out here cutting grass or cutting or shoveling snow. Like we had that. They don't have that no more. All they have is
we didn't have too many ways to work smarter and not harder. They do.
Most definitely. They definitely
do.
have the easy way to work it, but that's the point. They don't want to, because they see it's somebody else. They're like, why should I go out there and shovel the snow when they got snow companies they gonna call and do it anyways? You know what I'm saying? Like,
you're exactly right.
The kids can come at me like that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I done asked, I'm like, man, you don't think about just going out here and doing that third? They're like, for what? They got people out here to do that already.
Oh no, hey, look, no, don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. My grown self will call the snow company real quick now. Sometimes,
I understand that, but I'm just saying, like, when it comes down to like understanding of, I don't always have to either, like, you know, I don't always have to sell some weed, or I don't always have to like scam. Now, scam is the big thing, so I don't always have to look for somebody to help me scam. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, I can just go out, like, a grown person just go out there and just shovel a couple of yards and just make this little $40, $50, $100 real quick. Nobody have that mindset no more. You know what I'm saying? Even as parents, they don't have that mindset to show their kids. You know what I'm saying? Go out there and shovel the snow real quick. You can probably earn $5 if you know what I'm saying, if you do it right. You know what I'm saying? There's no example. Right, for sure. There's no example. Now that's what I'm saying. Like we can become that example. It make it a little decent enough to you know what I'm saying, for there to be a difference. But like he said, when you got a little boop bop out there, you know what I'm saying, 17 in the club with his gun out, it's hard to beat that.
Thanks.
Because I'm out here telling them, you go work for the dollar. And, you know what I'm saying, he out here seeing the same person that's his age out there in the club already making $1,500 times more than what I'm telling him to go make.
Right.
So it's being an example is the part, but when you got a little whoop up out there, it's hard to beat that.
That's true. That's true. But
well, you figure judgment gets clouded at that point in time too. Yeah.
Well, that's when you got to let them know that, you know, you've been there and that ain't the life they need to go down, and tell them for real, show them.
Like I say, they don't last long. All that little fun is not gonna last long.
Yeah. So Darryl P, how are you gonna make a difference though? How can you change things with the youth?
For me, it's always you always got to lead by example. That's where it started. It started leading by example, um, and also understanding the youth. You know what I'm saying? That's the most important part. Understanding me coming up from in Chicago, growing up Auburn, Gresham. I done lost a lot of people. Hundreds. I done lost hundreds of guys to gun violence, people gunned down for reasons that they had no parts of it. So so I done been through a lot of trauma in regards to that. I done seen a lot. I know I know how to relate to these kids. But the most important part, you have to understand each child is different. Each child is different. Is we have to get to know them. Like we grew up in a time where um, it takes a village to raise a child. Nowadays, people don't want you saying anything to their kids. You can't say nothing to their kids or whatever. So when your child do something, your child get into something, people look the other way because they're like, oh, you don't want me to say nothing to your child. Whereas when I was coming up and I did something from an adult, they got down on me, took me to my mama, then my mama got down on me. It wasn't, I don't know, you don't touch my. It wasn't that because you need that village. You ain't always there with your kid 24/7, so you always need that village to to help
For
raise
sure.
your kids as well. And like I said, as far as like knowing them, like my kids, I have a 7-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a 2-year-old. They all have their own passion. Like my oldest son, like as he get older, he constantly want to incorporate other things that he want to do when he get older. Like as he develop, he's becoming a great artist. He's good at drawing and stuff like that. So I focus on that. I focus on that. Push them to do more art. I maybe put them in an art class or put them in extra activities after school, or I buy stuff for them for arts and craft. Me coming up, I played basketball. I played college basketball, so I keep my kids involved in sports because that's what I did. My father played sports, and for me coming up, like you don't remember the materialistic thing. Like my dad made sure I didn't need for nothing, but those things are vague to me. Like far as like material things, the things I remember the most is my dad coming to all my basketball games. When I was sick, he'd come into the hospital, let my mama go home, and he'd stay overnight. So like those little things is the time. The kids remember the time. They don't really remember the material things. They remember the time that you spend with them. And that's what we have to do. We got to constantly spend time, even if they ain't our kids. If you have a kid that look up to you, you bring them under your wing, and you let them know, like, you dream big. Like, a lot of times kids be in their shell, and because of where we grew up, they like, man, I can't do this. But when they see that you came from this and you overcame it, like, when you look at somebody like Barack Obama, this man lived in Hyde Park in Chicago, and you see this man become the president, you like, oh man, like that's somebody that look like me. You know what I'm saying? He look like me. So it gives you confidence. It makes you feel like, okay, I can do that too. When you see another black man doing something, it don't have to be whatever it is, anything positive, it make you be like, okay, I can do this, I can do that. And you go forth with it. And that's what the thing, that's what I say, being an example. Like we have people that we see on TV, like presidents or whatever, Jay-Z, Michael Jordan, whatever. These people became billionaires, and you say, man, why can't I do it? I could do it as well. So we just have to lead by example, take them under our wing, and let them know, like, look, you can do whatever you want to do. Don't sell yourself short. Dream big. It's okay to dream big. You can get there. It's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some effort. It's gonna take some work. And one thing about it, like I heard my brother say, like, when we get older, we can become adults. We made mistakes or whatever. But we in life, you gonna constantly make mistakes. Like you could be 80, 90 years old, you still gonna make mistakes. Now you don't want to make the same mistakes, but as you grow, you're gonna continue to make mistakes. Just like my kids, the technology that they have coming up in school, we didn't have that, so they learning different. They teaching them like the second grade is the new third grade. You know what I'm saying? So it's like stuff that we learned in third, fourth grade, they learned in first grade, second grade. So it's like they teaching us as well, so we can learn from the kids as well as the kids learn from us. It's a two-way street. It ain't just never one way. Like when you look at Martin Luther King and them, they was young. Like they wasn't older. These guys started off young. Malcolm X and all these guys, Fred Hammond. Hampton and all them, they started off young. The young generation kicked all that off. And then, you know, the older people just gravitated to them and let them know, keep going, keep doing it. You got it, and just push them. And that's where we have to push them. Yeah, they got negativity on the TV. That's what they pushing, but we keep them away from that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I told you I keep my kids active. They playing basketball. They playing with this sport. They in arts and crafts. They in school. We doing homework. Like, you keep them away from that. You know what I'm saying? As long as you keep them away from that, they see the positive things. That stuff gonna overshadow. They don't even want to be involved in that. They always gonna want to be involved with what you got going anyway. Like, most kids want to do what their parents do. Like, they see their parents do, so I want to do what daddy do. I want to do what mama doing. I want to do what grandpa doing, grandma doing. So when they see what you doing, as long as you stay in the forefront of it, everything else gonna fall in line.
Choze, what you saying?
Hey.
I'm not saying anything.
Hey, look, I feel it. I feel it.
I'm just listening.
I felt you.
I'll speak when spoken to.
I feel it.
So honestly, I can receive.
I feel it.
I can receive that. Yeah, I can receive that for sure. Now the thing is, though, what I want to teach is self-love. I want to teach self-love from the adults that'll trickle on down to the youth. I want people to start loving themselves and realizing that the agreements that the world put upon you is not of you. You are allowed to release that. If you want to feel enslaved and trapped in how you feel, then that's on you. You're entitled to that. I'm not. Who am I to tell you not to? But if you want to free yourself from your mind, then you are allowed to uncondition yourself and retrain yourself how to see things. And then your youth will feel that. So I want people to know that love is the answer and unity is the key. And I want people to know how they see things can be changed. They can stop looking with their eyes and start looking with their heart and their soul and start showing the youth a whole different path than what they got told, because it was hard when we were young and we got showed some hard stuff, and they don't have to see that. They don't have to see that. They can learn it by us, by what we say, to show them a different way of thinking, by us, how we speak to them. And I told my grandson he has a gift, and he asked me, what is it? What does he have to invent something or something? I said, no, you have to spread more love. You have to spread self-love. Mm-hmm. And that's what they need to do. We need to help the inner child while they're still a child before they have to get older and start healing it and doing shadow work to reverse what was done.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
I think we need to listen to them more often and hear, and they do have valued opinions and value feelings, and it matters, because we're doing the best we can as adults, and sometimes we go and do things mindless, the fact that it's impacting our youth.
100%.
So I think we got to ask them how they feel. And I asked my grandson if he loved himself, and he told me, whose skin do you think I'm in? And I had to step back and apologize, because at the end of the day, okay, I can receive that. I'm glad you love you, though, because you never know. Sometimes they may not. So you got to let them know right now they're important, and that what they have to say matters, and how they feel matters. They need to be heard, just like all you guys need to be heard. Everybody needs to be heard. And as men, you're allowed to be weak in moments. You're allowed to have feelings. You're allowed to show all those emotions. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. When we were younger, we were told that it's a bitch move. It's pussy like. We got to grow up. We got to be tougher. Men don't cry. Yeah. It's okay, though, to have feelings. And we got to let our youth know it's okay, because people are feeling themselves younger and younger and younger.
Yeah,
that's true.
So we got to let them know it's okay.
Very true.
It's okay to be sad. It's okay to have feelings. It's okay to go through emotions. What you're going to do with that, though, that's what you need to figure. Because the only thing you can control is yourself. Everything outside of you is none of your business.
Yeah.
So we have to let our youth know that right now, that sometimes we apologize for how we raised them, because our intent was not to hurt them. We didn't know no better. There was no guide, no manual.
Yeah, it's not no manual. Ain't no manual on raising kids. Like, they don't come with a pamphlet. You just raise them the best of your ability, and and the experience that you have. Like, I mean, because as you come in as a parent, you already don't have experience. Because especially when you come in as a parent the first time, you're not experienced. So you go off the experience that you experienced as a child, how your parents raised you. So it's either you're gonna take things from how your parents raised you, or you're gonna say, no, I'm gonna do the opposite. You're gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like it always depends on, like I said, your experience. Like, we raise our kids based off how we were raised, and if we felt like, okay, our parents did a great job with us, then we'll take some things from them. But even when we take some things from them, we'll also pick up things on the way and say, okay, I'm gonna do this different. I'm gonna do this. So sometimes it's just natural, something that's my biggest thing. Like, you always have to do what you naturally do. Like, all the time we try to pick up artificial things and pick up books and read. Oh, you got to raise your child this way. You got to raise your child this way. No, you do what's naturally best for you and your child. Everybody's belief, everybody's views are totally different. People want you to raise your child the same way they raise their child. My thing is, as long as it comes from love and it's positivity, you raise them how you raise them. Like I said, there's no pamphlet, there's no book for it. You just raise them to the best you can, just like your parents did you, and so on and so forth.
I agree and disagree at the same time with that. I had shitty parents. And they didn't stay together. They're my family and stuff are product of threesomes, just dumb things. I had really bad parents, and it affected us as youth. And I had to take my son, because I was born and raised in Port Huron, and when my son was little, I had to take him and remove him from that and move up north, because at the end of the day, I wanted different from him. So I had to break that cycle.
Right.
I had to break that generational curve.
Yeah.
Right. So you did the opposite of what your parents raised. So that's what
I was 17 with him, though. I was a baby raising a baby, so we grew up together. So I didn't know nothing.
Sometimes it take your own decisions for you to learn who you really are. Sometimes it's not going to take your parents. It's not going to take anybody else. It's like it's going to take your own decisions. I didn't learn who I was until I had my child.
Mm-hmm. They definitely change. They definitely change you when you have kids. They make you look at life different.
Now, it's beyond that for me, though. It's beyond that for me. See, my son was my purpose, but I have a legacy. I got 2 grandsons. I'm almost 50. So I got 2 grandsons. And my grandsons now are everything to me. So now I'm able to impact my grandsons.
Right. Properly. But during that journey, you had to learn who you was and learn how to
for sure
at the same time.
For sure. And I had to learn to love me correctly. And that was
some of that is off of the mistakes that your parent also made. No.
No, I stepped away from all those. I'm nothing like neither of them. I stepped away from that. My mom is passed, and my dad has early onset dementia from too much stress and whatnot, and he's not even 70. I stepped away.
What we're saying is, like, most people, when they become parents, they raise their kids exactly how their parents raised them.
Or the opposite,
Or the opposite. I was total opposite on purpose.
That's what I'm saying. I was a learning stage for you. You would never
so
learn
I had
how
to learn everything.
Total opposite if they wasn't such who they are. You know what I'm saying?
Just 2 years ago, I learned to properly love myself, so I'm able to properly give in to my grandchildren.
Yeah.
My grandson is about 10, the oldest, and the youngest one has just turned 1. So, I mean, I am just now able to be the best me for them.
Yeah. It also takes a village, because same thing with me. I went through trauma. I lost my parents at a young age. And with me going through my situation with my daughter, I was very angry. You know what I'm saying? With my girlfriend, she taught me how to actually be more calm and be more learning, more teaching, and more just
patient. Be patient.
Tell me how to be patient for it. Like you say, like a lot of kids need patience, and they need to actually someone to be there for them. I didn't know that until my girlfriend to actually sit me down and had me look at myself like, I'm right, but I'm wrong at the same time. I'm right for how I feel, but I was wrong for how I went at it. You know what I'm saying? But to me, I went the way I was raised. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that's the way it's supposed to be. Mm-hmm. My girlfriend, but I also had to realize that's not how I learned. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I didn't learn like that. I didn't learn from getting whoopings and getting yelled at.
Yeah.
But my sister had the time to take time and talk to me. It's like, I did make my mistakes, but that talk, I didn't make that mistake again. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, at the mistakes that my parents made, I learned from them. You know what I'm saying? I learned like, I can't always go to the whooping side. That's what my parents did. I ain't learned nothing. You know what I'm saying? So That's pretty much what we was saying. Like, it's not
Yeah.
that you would like your parents, but you learn not to be like them because of you know what I'm saying, what you went through. You know what I'm saying? Things like that.
When I learned to be better is when I learned to love me correctly.
Yeah.
I stopped watering myself down for others and started appreciating who I was and see value within self. And that's when I learned to be a better person for everybody around me, not just my grandchildren, but for everybody around me. Because I didn't realize that sometimes I am the problem. And that's because I didn't love me. So I think self-love is the key for real. I think people need to start loving themselves correctly and stop worrying about the wrong things in this world. Because like SDOT says, who really cares what somebody else thinks of you? Because at the end of the day, it's not their path that you're not walking in their path, you're walking in your own, and it's not their shoes. So it's none of their business to be real with you. And I don't even mean that to be mean. I'm just being honest. It really isn't. So as long as you're true to self, your intent is pure and genuine, and you really love yourself correctly, anything you exude out is going to be unconditional love to everybody around you, including your kids. So it's all about how much you see yourself. When you look in the mirror, do you see a great man? That's the question. So, Pee.TZU, when you look in the mirror, do you see a great man?
I see a man that has always been there, have been battle tested. I see a man that is a greater mind than what a lot of people would think, but also I also see a loving man that also wants to uplift people and build people up, because as you said self-love. I feel like just spreading like positivity, even when you might be dealing with your own personal issues, like uplifting others and making sure other people are in a good state of mind. The energy reciprocates, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I see a man that wants to change the world just like any other good man. Like I'm speaking to these other good men and yourself on here, you know what I'm saying? I feel like we all, I'm listening more than I'm talking. I'm more astonished than anything, because it's not every day you get to just pick random strangers' brains apart, you know what I'm saying? But that's in a positive way. I've known Choze for a very long time. Salute to you, Choze. Keep doing your thing, big homie. And you other brothers, man. You know, I'm sitting here listening how y'all talking, and like I said, I've been listening. So it's man, I love what's going on right now. So I see a man amongst other men that have very unique stories. You know what I'm saying? And this opportunity is real dope right now, for real.
No, I appreciate you coming on, for real. So Lambo, when you look in the mirror, do you see a great man?
I see a man with great potential. Every day I'm learning, you know, like he said, every day you make mistakes, still make mistakes as being a human, an artist, a father, you know what I'm saying? But I don't hang those mistakes up to either quit or doubt myself. So I always know it's more and greater things that I can do and I can be doing. So when I look at myself, I just know that I just gotta keep going, because there's no quitting. There's a whole bunch of fight. So when I look at myself, a great man is what I see, but I see a lot of work that still need to be done.
I can receive that.
I feel it.
Choze, I muted your mic. Do you see a great man when you look in the mirror? Oops. Go ahead.
Am I unmuted now?
Yep.
So to answer your question, yes. Do you want me to elaborate? Because you asked me that,
Yes.
and I answered it.
Yes.
Yes, I see a great man. I can be better, yes. I'm always striving to be better, yes. But if I was to answer your question on how I feel, when I look in the mirror, I'm pretty pleased with the person that's staring back at me. But I didn't get that way overnight. Like you said, two of the keys to becoming great is to know yourself and to love yourself. If you can do those two things, then the outside noise can't tell you anything different than whatever it is that you believe about yourself. And hopefully that those are positive things. So I've done that. So yes, I feel like I'm a great man. Am I a perfect man? No. Am I, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody's cup of tea? No. But I know that what my intentions are on this planet, and my intentions are to make everybody around me better, including myself. So I think that's a great quality, and it's not many men like that. So I think that makes me a great man. Yes.
I can respect that. SDOT, I muted you too. Do you think you're a great man when you look in the mirror? Did you unmute yourself? I did.
Oh,
Go to you.
I'm
You're unmuted.
Probably muted, so.
SDOT, you're unmuted.
I apologize.
That's okay.
I think I'm a great shell, but a good man ain't gonna feel that void. I need improvement, and when I look in the mirror, I recognize that.
I can receive that. Darryl, when you look in the mirror, do you see a great man?
I try to stay humble. That's one thing about me. A lot of people say, "But you got to change that. You deserve your flowers." But for me, um, I wouldn't say great. I wouldn't say great. I always leave that for my higher power. Because I'm human. I'm prone to error. So I'm not perfect. I make mistakes, but I try to look at the things around me. Look at my kids, my wife, my family, and the way that they interact with me lets me know if I'm where I need to be, if I'm doing what I need to do. And most of the time, like, I'm that person. I'm the person that people look to. I'm the person that people come to talk to, including my parents. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm that person. I'm the first person to graduate college out of my family. Um, so I'm always the person with the pressure because I'm always looked to be great. So I try to be perfect, and then, like I said, you can't be perfect. It's impossible. You're not God, but I try to be perfect, and that probably is where I mess up at, because when I feel like I'm trying to be perfect and I don't be perfect, I go into a shell. I'm like, man, I messed up. I messed up. But as I grow, I continue to see that that's part of life. You're gonna make mistakes. You just learn from the mistakes, and you just keep striving to get to where you want to get to, because um you gotta try. You gotta make. I mean, like, you only miss a shot when you don't take the shot. So that's the biggest thing. So, for me, I'm not gonna say that I'm a great man, but I will say that I feel like I'm where I need to be at, based off of the people that surround me.
Okay, so can I say something real quick? I want to help you all see something totally different. If you guys could see something totally different from this evening and take something from what I say, please. I want you guys to see something. What your words are very powerful, and how you really does matter and yourself as a man. And it's shocking to me to see so many people feel that they are not great and that they are human and flawed and all this stuff, and potential. I don't like none of those words. Um, Potential stagnant. Being human is an excuse to be less than. Say that you're unperfect doesn't make no sense to me. If a perfect Most High created you and a perfect being gave life to you, breath life into you, why wouldn't you be perfect? Because I see you perfect. I don't mean not flawed, but perfect, just the way you are, even though you may make mistakes, because you are mindful of self, that you are able to control and correct those and do better next time. There's people out here unmindful of themselves and just doing chaos around this world and causing such heaviness upon this world that doesn't need to, because they are not mindful of themselves and they don't want to be. Everybody on this panel is very mindful of themselves. Everybody on this panel should feel that they are perfect. And I don't mean perfect perfect any other way but from a creator of greatness. The Most High breathed life into you. Why couldn't you be anything like that? If you do not see yourselves as gods, as kings, then the problem lies with you. At the end of the day, you'll need to love yourself correctly more. That doesn't mean that you cannot change or evolve or to better yourself. That doesn't mean that you're at the peak of your life and there's no better to you. That means love you no matter what you make mistakes doing, because you are mindful of those, that you are able to correct them and you want to be better. I want everybody when they leave here to see themselves and love themselves correctly as being perfect, because somebody's looking at you and they see you as perfect.
Facts.
They're not judging you on your mistakes. They're not judging you on your flaws. You are judging you every single day. You ain't waiting for Judgment Day to be judged. You're judging yourself every single moment of every single day. Stop. Because I don't like the fact that people use that they're humans, because we're not. We're more than that. We just don't use much of our brain like we should. We're bigger than that. God breathed life into us. Why are we not gods?
I am. I can't
That's
speak
what I'm
for everyone
saying.
else, but again, I know myself. I know exactly who I am. So when you know that,
That's all I'm saying. So love yourself more. When you leave this, if you could just watch what you say, because your words matter. You don't think they matter, but they do, because someone who's looking at you sees you as a perfect light and wants to be just like you.
Exactly.
So when you pull the agreements that other people put upon you and you put them on your back, that shit's heavy. Release that shit, because it's not of you. Because nothing in this world happens to you. Everything happens for you. Everything is a lesson to be learned. And you're growing every single day. There's not a cap in this. There's not a cap saying, okay, this is where you no longer have to learn nothing.
facts.
Because you can be 100 years old and you're still learning every single day.
Facts.
So I want you all to realize that you are perfect, because someone sees you perfect. From your loved one to your wife, to your girlfriend, to your children. Somebody sees you perfect.
Facts.
Just you don't. And that problem lies with you. So fix you and start loving you. Because at the end of the day, when I look at every one of you guys, I see kings and gods. I see great men. I didn't choose you guys because you guys are slums. You guys are representing me too, because you're coming on this, and I do nothing but uplift and show love and support everybody I've ever come in contact with, because that's what I do. I don't want nobody that's less than me to be around me, and every one of you guys are perfect king gods.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Definitely appreciate it.
that.
So love yourself a little bit more so that you can pass that love on correctly to the next individual, because you don't want your kids to think they're not perfect. Lead by example and show the difference. So I ask again, are you guys perfect? You guys are great men. You need to be yes at the end of the day, because a perfect being gave life to you. However you see yourself, you're only holding these standards because of agreements of others. There's no line in definition of perfect. There's no line. There's not saying, well, you got to be this, you got to be that, you got to be this, or you can't be perfect. There's no standards in that. And potential,
everybody's idea of perfection is different.
It is. It is.
Like kind of like beauty is in the eye of the beholder type of thing.
It is, but at the end of the day, we're all energy. And when we do this, we're going to get cosmic, no matter how you look at it. And we're going to form a fire somewhere. So if we all come together and uplift each other and water each other and start loving each other correctly, eventually we're going to start a fire and it's going to spread. Love is the answer to everything. Honestly, it is. And I think you guys should love yourselves, because I love all y'all. And I think you guys should love you too, because you guys are amazing people.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
So I just want you guys to start spreading the message and make a difference in this world, because you guys are all powerful. You guys all have that in you to do it. And potential stagnant to me. I don't want to go to war with a grenade that might have the potential to go off. I just don't. Words are powerful. Words are spells. Words matter. So what you say really does matter, because this universe is a literal universe. It's not no gray area. It's either one or the other. It's literal. So what you say matters. And words hurt way worse than any kind of weapon in this world. So I want to start playing everybody's music. I'm not down to none of you guys. I think you guys are all amazing. I just giving your flowers, and I just want you guys to love yourself like other people love you.
Thank you.
Definitely appreciate it.
But you're entitled to feel however you want to feel. I'm gonna play and Lambo, it wouldn't, the other two songs again won't let me. They're saying, I don't know if they have copyright laws on them or something, that they're not letting you send them to me. So I don't know if you're able to see it from your end, because there's a way on your end that you're able to share your music.
I do email, but it says it's sent. But
I know it is sent, but both of them say unable. The download is unable, or the attachment is unable to be downloaded. So it might have some kind of infringement on it that I'm not able to. I don't know if the music might have a copyright infringement or something that you can't send it. I'm gonna play this song.
Damn, we was chillin', just laying in your bed. My chest should laid your head. Then the mood start to change. Is it the crystal that we had? You're rubbing on my third head. Where did it all come from? I guess it's that champagne that's in your system. You're getting a little kinky, bringing out that freaky. I guess that's what happens when you pop that champagne. I'ma tap into your sexy, baby, if you let me. I like it, happen when you pop that champagne. Fuck that, me and you getting pushed back. Mr. Remy V up with the rose. Take it back, Alizé with the Hennessy. Roll up purple haze like Styles Pay. Matter of fact, sour D's, free Max B. Talking blowing on Dove, no Grand Crew. Getting slushy on the floor with my black bottle. I be pressing on the gas, going full throttle. Wait, slow it down. Can't really stop cause I want it now. Let a real nigga body you down. Play with your emotions, put you on the cloud. Keep it climaxing, love dripping down. When your legs shaking, I'll be loving that. Scratching on my back, kissing on my neck. Keep a nigga toes curled up. Ain't no relaxing when you're around. Guaranteed to take it down. Wait, hold up, need a minute. You know how I get, what's a minute? Up, down, left to the right. With that boost, girl, you take flight. On and pop that champagne, and I'ma get you right. You're getting a little kinky, bringing out that freaky. I guess that's what happens when you pop that champagne. I'ma tap into your sexy, baby, if you let me. I like it, happen when you pop that champagne. I be talking blowing up with my fuck buddy. We ain't talking getting married, we just having fun. Popping champagne bottles, gas in my lungs. Butt nigga massages on a plush rug. I ain't trying to drill hard, I just wanna cut. I ain't trying to be the best, but I am the man. I don't need to tell lies, that's the way I am. Must be the champagne talking to me now. Let me be your side nigga on a low down. I can be a sponsor for a little while. Yeah, I'm pimping, but I'm playing need toys too. What I'm asking, can I be a young Cuddy boo? I ain't trying to be a man already married to the game hustling. Gotta do my due. At the end of the night, when the trap shut down, I'll be popping champagne from my be a caterer, babe. Go ahead, do your thing. When I touch the say my name with that liquor, you insane. I love it when you rain. Yes, I love it when you rain. Even though you're not my main, I'ma body you like you're wearing my ring. You're getting a little kinky, bringing out that freaky. I guess that's what happens when you pop that champagne. I'ma tap into your sexy, baby, if you let me. I like it, happen when you pop that champagne.
All right, that was Darryl's pop champagne. Darryl, what were you thinking when you come up with that?
Oh man.
Hey, that should be on the radio for real.
Pop champagne. That song actually it mean a lot to me because it birthed my business move blue. Shout out to Paul Cabin from Cali. We produced that record. But I don't know. That was just one of them natural records. It just came naturally. My cousin, who was F. Bueller, who actually is the rapper that's rapping on that, he was actually supposed to do all the verses by himself. I guess I don't know where we got the mix up at. He ended up doing one half of the verse and then one half of the other verse. So it was still naked. It didn't have nothing there. So then I just ended up just hopping on this and just going behind him out the verse, and it just worked out naturally. And that's actually the song that Wayne played on Relapse, or whatever the case may be. He loves that song. He was one of the ones that picked, like, yeah, you got to sit in this one because that's what kicked everything off. So that's what Pop Champagne really came from. And like I said, Move Blue, it got that name from Pop Champagne because I want to start my own champagne line. And champagne only comes from the Champagne region in France. So that's where the French name come from, Move Blue, from that part of the song.
Okay.
That's sweet.
Yeah, that should be on the radio for real, though. That's definitely a radio hit.
I appreciate it.
Oh yeah, I fucks with it.
I'm gonna play your next song.
Hey, I gotta make a move real quick. I'll tap right back in about 5-10 minutes. If that's good.
Okay.
All right.
I just touched down in the city. You've been sending pics, show me all your goodies. Let me pull up, see what's with it. I know you're curious, as am I, so let's get it. You say that you've been listening to my music, and you think about the ways I can please it. It's things about your body that you ain't experienced. Take you to a level that you never been. Touch your body, give you feelings that will never end. Bite your neck, kiss your spine, have you quivering. Grip my chest, quench your teeth, won't be no running. Deep sea diving, rain puddles that will flow within. Make your pussy cream. Make your pussy cream. Make your pussy cream. Coming all night. Make your pussy cream. Make your pussy cream. Your pearl get tight. Make your pussy cream. Let's get light. Make your pussy cream. It's me with all your might. Make your pussy cream. Now that the anticipation's over, you call me up in Irish over. What you drinking won't be sober. Let's dim the lights and then just pour up. You a different person with this liquor. When you touch my nature, it gets bigger. Open your mouth, I pull the trigger. Let's spread the walls and I go deeper. It's surprising and it's not the same. Fucking around with these niggas, you are not to blame. But your body will be mad and I'ma take it there. Put your legs behind your head and get this cream affair. Make your pussy cream. Make your pussy cream. Make your pussy cream. Coming all night. Make your pussy cream. Make your pussy cream. Your pearl get tight. Make your pussy cream. Let's get light. Make your pussy cream. It's me with all your might. Make your pussy cream. Make your pussy cream. Make your pussy cream. Make your pussy cream.
I don't even gotta ask you. I ain't mad.
Hey, that's sweet too.
Just saying, I don't even gotta ask.
See, that's a different vibe though. That's when you sit back, blowing the L, chilling with the little lady friend or something, or how, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know. For real.
It's
For
crazy
real.
because with
That's
that record, like it just happened. Me and the producer, like this producer that's actually producing my new album, Body Man and Soul 2, The Cream, Marty Beats. He produced that track, and we have probably about 7 tracks now on the album. But that was the first one I did with him, and it just happened naturally. Like there wasn't no thought or nothing. Like I didn't, we just went in and just made it. Like we was just having fun. We just made the record, man. It wasn't no overthinking or nothing. We just went in, did, and had fun with the record, and it just everything else is just history.
That's the best time to create the music is when you're having the most fun. You know what I'm saying? Because it just it's nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna play Pee.TZU's now. I just got Shockwave, and then I did this other one, I'll Never.
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you? Look at me, boy. Don't you smoke crack?
To reach a new level, I'm up for that challenge. Hate this game, ho. How to made a sandwich. My mind is a temple as I sip from a chalice. Some artists make music, the real ones make classics. Yo, I got big dreams, big plans, plus big nuts. You Kevin Hart, a silly little fuck. Sharp like an axe when I'm feeling a rush. This verse gon' tell it all like Elon Musk. They say money's in the medicine, so I'm cooking up dope. It's prescribed, I'm a doctor for all the bars that I wrote. I feel safe with that 40, touch your boy like the Pope. Granddaddy perk, that'll choke up your throat. The game changed up, niggas cool with Redden. And I'ma shock the world, from the glove to Manhattan. I'd rather push a fast car than ride on a transit. You have the man that I am, so I count your infractions. This a way for the winners, say it louder in the back. As I hypnotize minds like my name was legit. Hate on another man to be on top, won't you? Better than Pee.TZU, you smoke crack, don't you? Probably. This feeling like a shockwave. Back through your speakers and watch the block break. Off of the scale, sounded so crazy. Something so new and it's so wavy. This feeling like a shockwave. Back through your speakers and watch the block break. Off of the scale, sounded so crazy. Something so new and it's so wavy. I got real vision, real heart, plus a real plan. And I need mine, you can call me Uncle Sam. Nothing more, just to make my life progress. I need all this money like the RRS mic. Ride down the block, smoking a blunt. Music loud, heaters on and the windows is up. I trap or die for the culture on the way to the top. Soon passion pussies and I'm smoking on up. Keep my name out your mouth, I'm not a part of your promo. My shine is out this world like a satellite photo. Took my flow big time, I'm kind of a master. And if you niggas got balls, then you kind of been lacking. I'm promising you witnessing one of the ones. I got a good memory, they was bumping they tongue. And if you that nigga, I'm here to break up the plan. I'm trying to fly out to France, to wake up in Japan. Till you niggas still dissing, you're not a part of the plan. Like no sanitizer, I'm not shaking your hand. You a bitch at heart, don't come at me with the nonsense. Just cause you trending, don't mean you a top wave. Nigga, this feeling like a shockwave. Back through your speakers and watch the block break. Off of the scale, sounded so crazy. Something so new and it's so wavy. This feeling like a shockwave. Back through your speakers and watch the block break. Off of the scale, sounded so crazy. Something so new and it's so wavy. To reach a new level, I'm up for that challenge. Hate this game, ho. How to made a sandwich. My mind is a temple as I sip from a chalice. Some artists make music, the real ones make classics.
Okay. So what made you do that? What were you thinking when you made that song?
So that song is on an album I just dropped called The Appreciation Transplant. That's fully produced by my dude Noah from Canada. That album is actually up for Blue Water Music Award. We have it's kind of like a Grammy system out here, kind of, but it's like their own little interpretation, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But that song, just when I heard it, you know what I'm saying, I knew it had to be some bars on there. Like, and then I was kind of like, I kind of had Method Man in mind when I was like writing my flows or whatever. And then it's just like the structure of the beat. I just wanted to go hard on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really, how can I say this? I'm not really like the most lyrical guy, but like I know how to put songs together. So when I did it, I just wanted to make it a shockwave. Like that's what it sounded like to me. You know what I'm saying? It's feeling like a shockwave. So, you know what I'm saying? And just try to find some type of instrument and just go from there and just want to make something crazy. That's all it was.
I feel you. I feel you. Anybody have anything to say?
I vibe to it. It's definitely a vibe. It's definitely a vibe. Definitely vibe to it.
All right then.
Thank you.
I'm gonna play your next song.
I never let you bitch niggas play me. I never let you weak boys take from me. Sworn everything the next move, the best move. Gotta grind on a daily, so shit smooth. I never let you bitch niggas play me. I never let you weak boys take from me. Sworn everything the next move, the best move. Gotta grind on a daily, so shit smooth. I never talk to the cops, cause it's not me. They done took my money heavy, made me cop, please. I'll never be that fake guy to dap you up. And if we don't vibe, I tell you right up front, cause I never, ever look for no handouts. Niggas hate it so hard, so look, who's the man now? Wow. I remember when I had a vision. I always told myself, you say you saw you die the quickest. So I never gave my soul up for a Rolex. My attitude is a car on how I forward flex. Trust the process, I live by that saying. I keep that strap at all times, cause niggas is flagrant. And when your blessings come, remain humble. And if I say that I'm down, then we'll be up to trying to get endorsements. That's a up move. Hip hop will never die when I crush grooves. Destiny is controlled by your inner self. Still lyrical. But now I'm pinning wealth, I'm too old to tell a lie. That's till the day I die. And if I ever turn snake, put me in the chair and fry. But I never switch up on my niggas to get ahead. My enemies talk tough, but wouldn't jump a ledge. Me and my niggas making moves, we ain't smoking rags. I want my jewels the same color as I piss the bed. The right choices in life got me ascending. And this is hard work moves, this a train engine. A lot of you niggas never been a friend of me. False concern, keep that same energy. I never let you bitch niggas play me. I never let you weak boys take from me. Sworn everything the next move, the best move. Gotta grind on a daily, so shit smooth. I never let you bitch niggas play me. I never let you weak boys take from me. Sworn everything the next move, the best move. Gotta grind on a daily, so shit smooth. I never be a follower because I gotta lead it. Maybe go green, no red beaming. I never ever switch sides cause it's fuck the ops. These racist foes got me ready cause I'm toting Glocks. I was a good kid, never looked for no trouble. Then I seen niggas try to play you when you in your bubble. Day ones never leave your side. They never do it easy E before he died. Yeah, I'm feeling ruthless. I never hate on the young niggas that's getting money. The OG still got it, just stop acting funny. But the young niggas gotta reach out too. It's all about the come up and not the side you choose. I was really riding, with the pounds in the trunk. Me and my cuz still get the loudest of stuff. I'm all on the business moves, but I never acted funny. I'm good in my city, and I don't ask for money. Real talk, you don't got it unless you get it. More action daily, way less pretending. I never did that. I rode with the punches, trips to ATL. I was blowing on Dutchess, Ozies and eat sock. Riding on the Greyhound, you silicone in the studio. That's a fake sound. Keep applying pressure like a hair fryer. Moroccan Kush, nigga, it's that fire. Never sell your soul, just obtain your goals. I stay out the way, cause my talent gold. Never stop my quest to be the best. I never take life for granted, cause it's all a test. I never let you bitch niggas play me. I never Let you weak boys take from me. Sworn everything the next smooth, the best smooth. Gotta grind on a daily, so shit smooth. Never let you
Cutting in and out.
play. Never.
Huh? It was ending. You have a lag on your end. Lambo, are you able to
Damn,
play
man.
any of your stuff? The lag is on your end, Pee.TZU. Hello? Pee.TZU?
Yeah, I think it's I think he froze or something.
Pee.TZU?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah,
Okay,
it
the
was
lag was on.
definitely. Yeah, I'm here. It was going in and out. You said what?
So,
Hello?
you back with us?
Can you hear me?
Now we can.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. So what made you what were you thinking when you did that song?
That's from the same producer off the album I just dropped called The Appreciation Transplant. His name is Know It. I actually recorded that song in my living room, and then I just took it to the next phase of the studio, and it was just, I don't know, again, like when I hear a beat, I always start with like maybe a couple words, and then I just try to build from it, and it was just, you know, it's like I'll never, you know what I'm saying, like just talk about things that like that I never did, that that I would never do. Like I stated, where like it was basically being older and hating on younger dudes that's getting money. The OG still got it. Just stop acting funny. But the young dudes got to reach out too. It's not about the come up, it's about the side you choose. So it's like it's there's still wisdom in the bars, you know what I'm saying, and the idea of it. The beat to me sounded like an Alchemist beat. I don't know if you're familiar with the producer Alchemist. He's like one of my favorite that I ever heard. Did a lot of work for like Mobb Deep and stuff, and it was just some just came from me like writing music and being an artist and just I don't know, just experiencing a lot in life, you know what I'm saying? And that's just where that came from. I'll never.
Feel that.
You know what I'm saying? It's that's all on that album that I just dropped, and couldn't be more happy, man.
Choze, are you with us? No. Lambo, are you with us? No. Lambo, can you do something from your end?
I do something for my end. I'm about to try.
Okay.
Give me a quick second. Give me 1 second. Move, man. Unfortunately, my file's not pulling up.
Yeah, it wasn't pulling up for me either.
All right. That's I'm like, what's going on here? I see what you mean now.
Yeah. Do you do any freestyle or anything?
I normally don't. I haven't done a freestyle in a while, honestly. Let's try. Let's try. What's this? Okay, get him out. Can you hear that?
There you go.
Bitch, I don't brag for nothing. You ain't gotta ask for nothing. Ask, you cannot ask for nothing. Nah, I'm tryna smash for nothing. Smash, straight out the bag, I'm thumbing. Bag, money come fast, I'm running fast. I made a way out of nothing. Flat, nigga, you mad for nothing. Mad, I done played the backseat. Yeah, if it be, let it be. Yeah, now it's time for me to eat. Yeah, I don't hang with the weak. Yeah, it ain't is what it was. I don't care who you was. She in love with a scrub. Niggas play you for a dub. Back then they didn't want me. Act like they know my name. Same clothes since back then. You can tell I ain't never changed. Everything good over here. I don't see how y'all complain. Come around with that bullshit. We take everything but the chain. I'm looking forward, ain't holding back. Yeah, my whole life ain't going back. Niggas thought I fell off, but nah, nigga, I fell back. I need this, I need that. Told you niggas don't feed cats. You the type of nigga that'll love a bitch even though she don't need that. Oh well, y'all fucked up. Fuck it. Thought you had it, but your time is up. Bitch, I'm good with cutting hair. Boy, don't make me come and line you up. You can tell I'm a living legend. Some say I'm a cool nigga. Middle finger to the other side. I ain't even that cool with her. Price low, my shop, oh yeah. Pussy good, she let me poke, yeah. I'm the nigga that be blowing up. You the nigga that be begging for, I don't care if you ever notice. Let it go if you can't hold, yeah. I walk down. Going forward, I need it now, I ain't waiting for it. Bitch, don't brag for nothing, brag. You ain't gotta ask for nothing, ask. You cannot ask for nothing, nah. I'm tryna smash for nothing, smash. Straight out the bag, I'm thumbing, bag. Money come fast, I'm running fast. I made a way out of nothing, flat. Nigga, you mad for nothing, mad. I done played the backseat, yeah. If it be, let it be, yeah. Now it's time for me to eat, yeah. I don't hang with the weak, yeah. It ain't is what it was, I don't care who you was, She in love with a scrub, Niggas play you for a dub, Now you on the bandwagon. When I was broke, you was ghosts. Where? You claiming you was my man. I heard you talking to them folks. For real. You thought I wouldn't find out. You thought you tried to play me like a hoe. Man, you thought you had it, but you don't. You tried. I'm not the nigga to approach. I done been through it all. Niggas switched up thinking I would fall. Didn't put me in the game. Had me on the bench. Now I got the ball. Bitch, you told me I was nothing. Said that I was lame. I ain't have it all. Now you in my inbox. Cause I'm getting money. Thinking I'm a car. You wasn't with me back then. Wasn't. You cannot try to pretend. Can't. I cannot tell who you is. I can't. The niggas don't walk in their skin. 82 with the jet fuel. I be blowing like the wind. They go hate till you win. True. I can't show love again. Oh no. Peer pressure making niggas fold. Only the strong survive. Yeah. Only the shooters can ride. Yeah. Only bad bitches inside. Yeah. Niggas hope that I gave up. Well, nigga, you can stop hope cut it. Red dude, you can pay up. I won't mind no late no. Don't brag for nothing. Brag. You ain't gotta ask for nothing. Ask. You cannot ask for nothing. Nah. I'm tryna smash for nothing. Smash. Straight out the bag. I'm thumbing. Bag. Money come fast. I'm running fast. I made a way out of nothing. Flat. Nigga, you mad for nothing. Mad.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's just sweet.
Yeah.
Got a nice little bounce to it. Got a nice little bounce to it too.
Appreciate it.
So Unseen Twisted Truth is changing and we're no longer doing interviews. We're going back to the original content of it and what it's originally formed for. Choze says Lambo. He had to dip out for a second, but he wanted to come back. He heard you do that and he was like, he had to give you your flowers real quick.
I appreciate it.
So Choze does music too. I can't wait till he gets back into doing it. He's actually really amazing too. But Unseen Twisted Truth is changing. We're going back to its original content. We're not interviewing people no more. We're interviewing or we're introducing Twisted Radio. And on Twisted Radio is with He said y'all was fire. On Twisted Radios with Fino Corey, and Fino and I are doing Twisted Radio together at 4:20 on Wednesdays and Saturdays, starting in a couple days in January. So people come on there. It's $50 to come on. We pay 45 minutes of your music and other people's music around your music, and I promote you. So people don't support themselves enough. They don't love themselves correctly, let alone support themselves. So if you put any money into you, you can get more people to hear you. And I mean, you'd rather go buy a pair of shoes than put money into you. And it's just weird to me when people have a gift and so talented and amazing. I want to be able to help you. So, so we're introducing Twisted Radio instead of Unseen Twisted Truth, and starting in January. So you guys are all more than welcome to come on there and be a part of that and start loving yourself correctly. It matters. It really honestly matters.
It do matter. It do matter. You definitely got to market yourself. You got to promote yourself. That's 90% of the battle: marketing, promoting, and networking. A lot of times we want to spend like I know like a lot of artists, they like to spend so much money doing videos in the studio, but then when it comes down to actually pushing the record, they done ran out of funds, or they don't believe in promoting. They think they just put their song out and then people just gonna hear it. But you gotta put it in front of people, and and obviously you can't do that for free. You know what I'm saying? You gotta spend some money. Not even just music, anything, whether it's clothing line or whatever, like whatever you promoting within yourself, you definitely have to market and promote. Like to the point where now when you look at Instagram and Facebook, like if you don't spend money on ads or promoting or boosting your posts, like they filter it to where most people won't see it because they want you to spend money on ads and boosting your posts. Like so, you're like, why I only got 2 likes? Why I only got 2 likes? Because they ain't putting it in front of nobody. Like you got to spend some money. That's
what
I'm doing.
Oh yeah.
So that's what I'm doing for you guys. I'm putting it out.
The algorithm, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I've had this conversation with so many people around my city, man. Cause see, like my city is a little bit smaller, man. You know what I'm saying? It's that crabs in a bucket mentality. Motherfuckers feel like if they record at their house without going to the studio and actually getting the record mixed down properly, or they put a mixtape out without putting some bread behind themselves. They think Nas gonna call them on the phone, or Lil Durk gonna call them up or something, and it just unfortunately it doesn't work like that. And as you stated, man, you really have to fucking invest in yourself, like, and I can't stress this enough, like, and even if it's like, let's say you do a video, put a couple hundred behind the promotion after the fact you done shot the video or something, like however you gonna do it, whatever. Because if you talk to a lot of bigger artists, like I've talked to like Davies, I've talked to Sheik Luch, I've talked to some artists, and the first question that they always ask is, what is your budget? Yeah. That's what they always ask.
That's because that's how they know who's serious and who's not serious. You ain't got no budget.
That's what they know who's serious, because they
looking like what you mean budget?
Yeah, and motherfuckers get offended too. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you spending time to go to the studio. You spending time to do videos. You might buy your own little studio equipment. You're trying to buy an outfit for every video because you're not about to rock the same shit every time. You know what I'm saying? So you got to get something to come back a little bit on top of still trying to put forth for what you really want to do as an artist. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing I really had to like learn how to study and get better at myself. You know what I mean? And I'm telling you, this shit ain't for the faint of heart, for real.
So that's what Twisted Radio does. We'll go out there and we'll PR you, and I'll put you in all the groups, all the stuff. I'm sharing your stuff constantly. I already support for free. Can't all the time. So just $50 ain't really nothing when it comes to I'm doing all the work for you, and I'm giving you a platform to be heard. So
yeah, keep doing your thing on that. That shit is gonna be.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Like I use this example all the time. Like we all can agree. Like McDonald's is so big that McDonald's don't even have to market and promote. People gonna buy McDonald's regardless. But McDonald's still spends hundreds
Exactly,
and hundreds of
exactly,
millions of dollars on ads and marketing and promoting every year. Like this is one of the biggest
exactly,
companies in the world, and they still spends hundreds and hundreds of $1 millions on marketing and promoting. That lets you know how important it is.
exactly, exactly. And I never, you know, it's so funny by you saying that. I never even thought about it like that because it's like you always hearing that punk ass commercial to that ba da ba ba ba. You know what I'm saying? Like you stay hearing that motherfucker for real. Like
Exactly.
you do though. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's not just me though.
You ain't lying on that.
It's not just me though. Fino shares my stuff too. So it'll be the mob sharing your guys' stuff, and then everybody else sharing it too, because it's great energy people that people look up to, that sharing your stuff and supporting you, and that makes a difference too. It's all about who's supporting you too. You don't want the guy down the road that nobody
Right.
likes you. You want the one that people believe in to support you. So,
Yeah,
but yeah, we're gonna start
I
that in
definitely see that.
January. We're starting that in January, so just let everybody know. I appreciate you all for tuning in and coming on. If you guys can get anything out of this, start loving yourself a little bit better. For people to love you more, because people,
Amen.
No doubt.
somebody really does look at you as if you're perfect. They honestly do.
Oh yeah.
So I appreciate you all. Much love and respect, and thank you for coming on. And this was a great way to wrap up my whole little thing that I've been doing. So I
Amen
appreciate
to
you
that.
all.
We definitely gotta all follow each other and add each other, man. I know she
Oh yeah,
tagged us
man.
in one of her posts. So I'm gonna definitely go back and chime in and lock y'all in.
Yeah. Let's all tap in, man. Hey, just to let y'all know, I produce too, man. So y'all need beats, I got y'all, man. It's all love this way. Don't even worry about nothing.
Right.
And Choze, now that you're back on, real quick before you head out, you're gonna start dropping music again.
Your mic muted, bro.
All right. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
As far as me like dropping music
Yep.
projects, things like that, I probably won't. I mean, I sporadically put out some things that I record just playing around, or just because I have a passion for music, but I haven't actively decided to like, oh yeah, I'm gonna work on a project and go do that and put it out type of thing. So I don't know. It's kind of like if you hear something, you hear something.
I can respect that, but I think you're one of the great ones, though. Honestly, you and Bradley. Bradley needs to get back out there and start putting himself too. I think you guys are the OGs, and you guys have a message, and your tone was something solid. Like there's nobody out there that can match you all.
I appreciate it. But yeah, if you want to hear a couple of songs or some of the stuff that I do, you can go to Choze810 on Instagram, or just type in Choze on Facebook. Google the name Choze810. I got songs on SoundCloud and YouTube and stuff like that. But again, I'm not doing anything seriously at the moment or putting out a project, but music is definitely my passion, and I'm always down to like do something dealing with music,
Okay. And I need to touch base and tap in with you eventually with this technical stuff, because I can't figure out none of this crap. Like, I don't know.
Okay.
I'm trying.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do for you.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
No
but everybody, where can everybody find you again? Pee.TZU on all platforms?
Pee.TZU, Pee.TZU, all platforms. Anything you can look up, Pee.TZU. I got about 20 videos on YouTube, all high quality. Check me out. Appreciation Transplant is out, and I look forward to tapping in with you brothers again. You already know. Appreciate the opportunity, Kim, very, very much.
Lambo Brickz is out there.
Oh yeah, same thing. Everything Lambo Brickz, and that's Brickz with a Z. I'm also under Black Gypsy too. So if you go on YouTube and go on blackgypsy.tv, not say .tv, but Black Gypsy TV, I'm on there too.
My bad. I knew that too. Is that better? Do you see it now? Lambo Brickz. Okay. And I got Darryl P out there. Darryl P on everything.
Yeah, Darryl P on everything. You go to Facebook, just type in Darryl P. Instagram, Twitter. Well, it ain't Twitter no more. Obviously, X and all the other stuff. Just the real Darryl P. That's DA real Darryl P. Or just type in Darryl P. I'll come up.
And then SDOT, I didn't get his music. He just had links. I can't play links. I don't know how, and it won't let me. And then he's SDOT on everything too. So, and he just got done dropping a song. Lambo, do you know who he just did a song with or no?
Not really. I'd be seeing so much Pontiac music, I can't really tell you.
Okay. Because I know he just got done dropping one. I'm not quite hip on it. Right here. He with the only mook.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. It's been a while.
Yeah, so him and
I don't follow him, but I follow Mook though. So yeah.
Him and the only Mook just dropped a song together. So, but all right, well, everybody, may your night be full of positive energy and high vibrations, and love yourself a little more. Thank you for coming on, and ashe, everyone.
Appreciate you for having us on.
All right, Kim. All right, fellas, man, enjoyed y'all.
Yep, take it easy, y'all be safe out here.
To all of y'all, don't drink and drive. Amen.
Don't drink and drive.
Hey, don't do it. Just don't do it.
All right. Blessings.
Yep.